What is up, guys? I'm that Cardfighter and welcome to episode 7 of Cardfighter Sports. This week we are going over episode 6 of Cardfight Vanguard G next. I'm looking forward to this episode because it involves Shindo, Chrono's team and Shion's team so having a friendly tournament. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Or before I do that, I will admit to spoiler warning. I probably should have done that before, but anyway, spoiler warning, I will be going over a lot of the key points in the episode, so if you haven't watched it yet, then go away from this video, go watch it, come back to me. I will also leave the link to the video and the Vanguard channel in the description below, and as always I will be watching it but with no sound, so no copyright. Right, so now without further ado, let's get into it. Right, about this episode, I like the concept of it. It's just like there are a few points where the episode feels a bit weak and it kind of rushed it. Also, like I guess that kind of explains why at some points in the episode the art style kind of seems a bit lazy in a way. Like you'll see what I mean, where like some of the characters just don't look the way they should, if you know what I mean, like appearance wise. There. But yeah. Anyway, let's carry on. So yeah. This episode involves around Chrono setting up a friendly tournament match sort of thing with Shion's team of Hayo, Rin and himself against Chrono's team of Tayo, Kazuma and Chrono. So yeah. And I like how Shion's been smart to get Rin here. Like the tournament is set Dragon Empire, and the only reason why they've set there is because Mamoru's there, and because Rin has sort of like a crush on Mamoru. That's the only reason why she's there. So I do kind of like that, like comedic effect. Like, no, it had to be here. It had to. So yeah. Overall, also I do like they bring back. They sort of make fun of one of the early episodes in season 1 of Cardfight G when Tokuha, Shion and Chrono couldn't figure out a team name and they had to go with a team still unnamed, and they just kind of just make fun of it in this part. Well, Shion makes fun of Chrono, so it's just like a nice little comedic effect of like bringing back the past. So yeah, it's quite nice, like little comedic effect there. So during the fight we have Hayo versus Kazuma and Rin versus Tayo, which is kind of unfair because Tayo will just get dominated, let's just face it. He's not a strong fighter at the moment. So yeah, I don't, during this episode I don't really like how they've skipped over a lot of the fights. Like, they pretty much skipped all the way to them striding now, so that's not really Bushy Road. Come on, dude. What are you doing? Like, don't show us full fights and then... Pardon me. Don't show us 4 fights and then just go back to what you were doing originally. Come on. Yeah, so here we see Rin striding Altihold, the new Angel Feather Triple Red, that's the word. As we've seen in last week's episode, which is just broken, to be honest. And here we see Hayo, or the Narukami user. I don't know his name, alright? Leave me alone. We see him trying to figure out how... He's sort of countering Kazuma in a way because Kazuma's deck revolves around Ritual, which requires to having 3 grade 1s in the drop zone. Against Thunderstrike, Narukami deck, he's actually playing it smart because like, once you retire a unit, it gets sent to the bind zone. So he's actually playing it quite smart at the moment, like because Kazuma has no grade 1s in his drop zone, so Ritual can't be activated. But Hayo, he's still learning because like he's like pretty much full on it, like saying his strategy out loud to Kazuma, so he can pretty much hear everything he's saying. So although he's playing it smart, he does need to learn how to zip it. But yeah, I like that. Like he's like, you know, he's still learning. His opponent starts sort of like teaching him every little now and then. But now Kazuma had 3 grade 3s in his hand, and he's been able to activate ritual, so now I'm going to stride without paying any cost. Yay! So now we have a drag driver Luard. That's the evolution stride of Luard, obviously. And it's just a really good stride unit. Like here, the animation looks actually really nice. Like you can actually see like the detail that they put into it, and then like at other points, like with like Shion and Chrono, it just looks real. Sorry about that. Yeah. And I like how pretty much like I'm guessing that every single team like I don't know about Tokuha's team yet, but they'll be featured in the next episode. But I like how so far Shion and Chrono both have their motives for entering the Under-20 Championship. Like Shion has to win it to save his Vanguard club, and Chrono has to win it to fight Kazumi again. Was it Kazumi? The new Atama user from episode 1. So I like that. They're each got like their own little like motivations to actually participate in the U20 Championships, and I was just like, oh yeah, let's go into this for no reason. So yeah, you can definitely see that Chrono and Shion are now rivals. Like they're not playing like for fun. Like they're actually going up against each other for a reason. And here they skip the whole entire fight to up to grade 3, and it's just why. Here we have the Royal Paladin Stride unit that's going to be in the trial deck. At least I think so. So here we have Divine Knight of Law Selfies. No, what's his skill again? Alright, so here we have the skill. Alright, so pretty much Selfa's skill can pretty much activate Brave whenever you want. Like I think you counter blast 1 and then like you bind as many cards as you want from your hand into. You pretty much bind as many cards as you want to activate Brave, and then at the end of the turn, those units come back to your hand. So you're pretty much activating Brave without wasting any cards, which is really good to be honest. Because you get to activate skills, you get power increase, and then you pretty much just get like an extra 3 cards without wasting anything. So pretty good. Because then it's a trial deck card as well. I mean, come on. And here we see Metal Pulsar Split Pegasus, and his full skill has been revealed now, and it turns out that every copy of him face up in the G zone, like, even if you haven't stridden, all your Zodiac Time Beast units in the front row will gain 1,000 power for each copy of him face up. So if you're running 4 of it, then like all Zodiac Time Beast units in the front row are going to get 4,000 power, which is pretty strong considering like Gear Chronicle can also like gain massive power increase as well. So it may not seem like a good card to begin with, but now that I've actually known the skill, I would consider running it maybe about 2. So either 2, you have to run it at 2 or 4. Like there's no like in between. So yeah, pretty good, and like a decent first stride as well. And here we see a Brave Lancer Dragon, which is pretty cool. Like it has a Brave skill which allows you to call 3 units. This is what I'm getting so far from the episode. You can Outer Spirit call 3 units with the Brave ability. So you're pretty much getting additional attacks. It's sort of like similar to Glorious Reigning Dragon, the Gold Paladin Unite Stride from set 8. So kind of similar, except like this one's only restricted to Spirit Calling Brave units, while the Gold Paladin ones I just have to be in Unite and I can Spirit Call as many, like up to 5 units. So yeah, pretty good. Like anything that can grant you additional attacks is good in my opinion. And here we see the new Gear Chronicle G Guardian, Arlen, which is, I don't know whether we would consider it a demotion or a promotion, because she was a perfect guard, but now she's also a grade 4. Like, I don't know. Would you consider that a demotion or a promotion? Like, because she's no longer a perfect guard, but I don't know. Anyway, let's carry on. and I believe her skill is you send 2 grade 3 units from your drop zone back to the bottom of the deck, and you gain 15,000 shield, which is pretty good considering like it's just like sort of like a worse or a Luru in a way, like worse because you're only sending 2 grade 3s back, but also better because you're gaining 15,000 power in shield. So that is pretty good. I would consider running that at 1 like. And here we see the new Gear Chronicle Stride unit. It's called Interdimensional Dragon Crossover Dragon. Its skill hasn't been revealed fully yet, but from what we can see from the episode, you can give up to 2 units a skill if they hit the Vanguard. Your Vanguard can then gain the opportunity to restand, which... What? Because if that's saying like your Vanguard could potentially attack 3 times if they have no like hand to guard with. Your Vanguard is attacking 3 times, which is just insane. Especially with Gear Chronicle now, because like not only that, but you could potentially gain even more attacks. Like Gear Chronicle, stop! I know you're my favourite kind of but just stop. Jesus. And here we just like, we don't even see the fight end, like, they're just like going off like, oh wow, this fight was so amazing, like, actually show us who won, alright, come on, that's just lazy. And here we see like the different art style, like, I don't really like this different art style at the moment in this episode, but it's just, nah. Oh god. But yeah, overall, I do think this episode, it's not the strongest episode so far, but it's definitely not one of the stronger ones, but it's alright for what it was. Like, you know, like, we got to see loads of new units. You know, we got to see like how like the characters reacted to each other. So overall, I think this was a good episode. Not my favourite, but yeah, if they can just actually show the full fights, I will be happy with that. Next episode, we'll be seeing Tokuha once again. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that episode. Don't forget to, I'm going to wrap this episode up here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below. Let me know what you think. I also did a Gear Chronicle Gear of Fate box opening just recently, yesterday. So if you want to check that out, I will leave it in the description below. So yeah, without further ado, I will catch you guys next time. Bye!